This is your first off-the-mat assignment. These exercises are designed to emphasize the importance of taking on yoga and mindfulness as a way of being, rather than a practice taken on as separate from your life. Your practice will be most effective when you can weave it into the moments of your day. Within the off-the-mat assignments, you will have journal assignments and what we call life practices. We've all had the experience of having great intentions to sit down at the computer to get a particular task done, only to find ourselves 30 minutes later mindlessly scrolling through Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter again. What if we could become more intentional with our workday, not only to become more productive, but to open up new space and time to do more of the things that we love? What if we could have more clarity with the task at hand, rather than being scattered in 1,000 directions? Wouldn't it be great to gain more self-control over how we choose to spend our days rather than something else controlling us? This first week is about stepping into the world of awareness, where all of this is possible. The first step to forming new habits is to become more aware of your current habits. This will require that you practice self-observation. Self-observation is awakening to the thinker behind the thoughts. It is the difference between being wrapped up in automatic behaviors and purposely observing your own behavior. You can think of it as gaining a new vantage point in your mind. If this is something new for you, it's completely normal for it to feel a bit tricky at first. The thing about self-observation is that once we become aware of anything within ourselves, it is very difficult to not see it. Once awareness begins, the habit will begin to unravel on its own. But this won't happen without a willingness and a commitment to yourself. This week, make a commitment to observe your use of technology. Much like in your first seated meditation with Catherine, I'd like for you to simply observe. When you sit down at your computer, notice the time and track how long you stay on a particular task. Notice when you find yourself clicking or scrolling elsewhere. Observe your relationship with your smartphone. How often do you find it in your hand? Is it the first thing you reach for upon waking, after eating? It will be important to cultivate your ability to decipher between intentional use and habitual unnecessary use. Here's your first journal assignment. Make a written commitment to yourself to become more aware of your technology use. Reflect and journal on why this is important to you. Ask yourself what might be possible if you could cultivate the habit of purposeful, intentional use of your digital device. And for your life practice, each day this week, observe your habits with technology. Begin each day by reading your written commitment to yourself. Don't place demands on yourself to do anything differently. Simply remain in self-observation. The idea is to begin to allow the awareness to do the unraveling of habit. An additional journal assignment is to reflect and journal on your self-observation. You might be journaling on your actual observations of yourself with technology use, or you might be journaling on your ability to self-observe. Note any changes from day to day as you progress through the week.